Hi all! So it's the first time in a very long time that I've done a video for you. It's been probably over 3 years, and as some of you may know, I started off selling unique makeup, which gave me the confidence to start doing videos and posting pictures about different looks. And then that went into me becoming an actual qualified makeup artist. So with the current climate and the fact that I can't beautify all of you, I've come to the decision to start doing some new videos. So each time I do a video, I'll be asking you guys what it is that you'd like to see. Any advice, anything that you guys are interested in, any looks, even if it's a brow tutorial or just an eye tutorial, anything like that, please drop me a message, because it'll be good to show you what you guys want, not what I think you want to see. So today I'm going to start off with showing you just a natural, simple look that I do on myself daily. If I don't wear makeup, then obviously not daily, but daily in the sense of if I'm going out for just a day, then this is what I'm going to use. So I start off in the morning. I cleanse my face with simple micellar water. Now, any bride that's come to me for makeup, any of my clients, I bang on about this stuff all the time, and I know you've probably had enough of hearing about it, but it is my favourite. So I don't get on with the Garnier one. Doesn't mean that it's not okay for anyone else. I just personally, my skin doesn't react very well to it. But the simple micellar water one, perfect. Get 2 cotton pads, put some in here, cleanse your face. Before that, so once in the morning, once in the evening, I exfoliate my face with Clean and Clear exfoliating daily wash. It's oil free. I have used this for years upon years, and I swear by it again. So the products that I use aren't, they're high street brands. They're not expensive. You know, I have got some amazing products like Estée Lauder Revitalizing Supreme eye cream and things like that. And they are great. But for a daily, day-to-day basis, I use simple micellar water, Clean and Clear face wash, and moisturiser I use Olay. Now, you can use whatever type of Olay you want. They have lots of different ranges. But I personally use either the sensitive, again, lightweight sensitive because of my skin, or I use I think it's the 7 stages or something like that. It does 7 in 1. And it is really, really good. It is a little bit more expensive, but it does the trick. And it is my go-to moisturiser. So I've already cleansed, toned, face washed, and put moisturiser on. Now, a lot of you might think that you need to go straight into putting primer on. It's not always the case. You can put primer on if you feel like it. On a day-to-day basis, I don't put primer on. I do find sometimes primer can make your foundation look heavier and thicker. And also, it doesn't help your skin to breathe. Now, it depends on your skin type. I've got olive skin. I'm quite oily complexion, especially in the T-zone here and here. So everyone's very different. And I'm happy to obviously do one-to-one virtual lessons to help you find the right products for you. Which is again something that I'm offering at the moment at a discounted price due to the current climate. It is normally 40, but it is currently £20 virtually. So if that's something you're interested in, again, drop me a message down below. But to start, as I said, everyone's skin is different. So for me, I like to put my moisturiser and then I go straight into putting the foundation on. It depends. Obviously, if my skin's a little bit more drier day to day, then I may put a bit more of a Radiant Boost primer on, or I might just put some of my Advanced Night Repair, which you can use on a daily basis, Estée Lauder. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on today just because I'm a little bit dry around my nose. Okay, and I've decided to pick the pot up. That hasn't got a lot on it, so bear with me. You don't need a lot of this, and it just boosts your skin just that little bit in the areas. Okay, so anyone that knows me knows that I am obsessed with Estée. Estée Lauder is my go-to foundation, and currently I am in between a 3N1 and a 2N1, which is ivory beige and desert beige. This is Estée Lauder Light. You can get Estée Lauder Double Wear, which is the heavier version, but I use light on a daily basis, and this stuff is amazing. Everyone's different. Again, you can apply it how you like. Some people like to put the foundation on your face, but I like to put it on the back of my hand. And I put a little bit of 2N1, a little bit of 3N1, like so. And then you get your flathead brush. I am using the NYX one. And you just give it a swirl. And then you start on one side of the face. So as my post yesterday, I asked people what they would like to see. And most of you came back with my daily look, which is obviously what I'm showing you today. I will be doing a beginner video as well, but this is the start of a beginner video, okay? It's very basic, simple makeup, and it just gives you an insight of how easy it is to just do a daily makeup on yourself. So I'm just going to the other side. So using the brush, it doesn't use half as much product, and you get to blend it over the face a little bit better than, say, either with your fingers or with a beauty blender. I will be using the beauty blender in just a minute because it does what it says on the tin, basically. It blends all the foundation out. But applying, there you go, there's the beauty blender. But applying it with a brush to start with just gets the product onto the face nice and smoothly and evenly. And then the beauty blender, you can go with the excess bits on the back of your hand and blend it out. Can you see there? Always make sure your beauty blender is wet as well. Otherwise it won't do the right job. With it slightly moist, yes, I use that word, slightly moist, it just helps spread the product out. You can always add slightly more to the back of your hand and do it in stages. You know, you don't want to cover your face in loads of foundation. On a daily look, you want to look natural, full coverage, medium to full coverage, but natural. You want it to look dewy. You want it to look not cakey, as if you effortlessly put your foundation on. And that's the great thing about Estée. Is it does that for you. It's just you have to apply it in these certain steps to make sure you're getting that coverage.
Seeing eyes of mine, what do you feel?
Okay, next up. I'm going to use Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. Okay, it has two ends. We've got the Hydro Prep end, okay, which you can just put underneath your eye, and it does what it says. It just preps the eye plunge it out a little bit. You don't have to use this side. What it does is it just boosts. For example, I'm quite tired. I feel like I look quite tired today. So it just boosts the under eye. And then we use the 24-hour concealer. This is in 2N, so light, medium, neutral. But make sure with your concealer you go down and up. Down and up. Do not go here. Do not go too close to the under eye area here, because what you'll find is it will set and it will crease and it will actually make you look more tired, look like your bags or the dark circles under your eyes are a lot heavier. So always go down and then up. You can do a V, you can do whatever you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable with doing it. Get your beauty blender again and then start working it up to that point of the eye. But by the time, by the time it gets to the under eye area, you won't have half as much product on your beauty blender or under the eye, which means that it won't crease as much. It won't feel so heavy. Honestly, the faces I pull. Can you see what I mean? So it's looking very smooth.
Seeing eyes of mine.
Very natural.
What do you feel beside? I don't know where we're gonna fly like you did sometimes. Seeing eyes of mine. Love, love, love. I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, wrong, wrong. But I'll try to fix it. Love, love, love.
You can also use the concealer on other areas if you need be. For example, I've got a slight spot there and this area here. You can use it to highlight too, so you can go down the nose in here, but that will be on a later video, which isn't so natural looking. That'll be more our highlighting video, which will come soon. So using the beauty blender again, just blending that out. Okay. Next up, we're going to set blur finish and perfecting pressed powder from Estée. So as you can tell, I absolutely love Estée. This powder is one of my favourites. It's a pressed powder, okay, and it's in translucent. You get a big puff brush, like so, and you just set under the eyes. You can use a smaller brush, but on this look, it's not a big issue. Do your T-zone. As I said, Estée Lauder, the light foundation, it does set matte, but it's not as matte as the main double wear. Okay, so the light version is a little bit more dewy. You don't want to put too much powder on. You just want to set the areas that get greasy or oily. Okay. Next up, we are going to look at the brow area. So I love Eylure. Okay, it's Cosmetic London, and it's the dark palette. I don't have the powder. I don't really use the powder anyway, but I don't have the powder. It's broken, it's come out. You can see how much I use this. But I do use the wax one. So as you can see, I'm quite a dark featured person anyway. They do come in different colours, and Eylure is one of my favourite brow palettes. I do have many other palettes, which I will show you over the videos that I do, but this is what I use on a daily basis. This is what sits in my makeup case. So I also am going to go and use my Morphe. It's a E29 brush, and you take a very small amount on the end of your brush. Now bear with me, I'm not great with doing this with into a camera. So you start on the edge of your brow. and then you get a little bit more product. You go underneath the eyebrow shape, getting that shape in there. Can you see what I mean? Using the same product that's on the brush already, use a little bit more force, pressure, and create that arch. Now you can see you go like this. So your arch comes from the side of your pupil when you look forward, from this edge of your nose to your outside, like so, and from the inside of your nose up to the inner corner of your eye. They're the 3 points of your brow. So you want to make sure that that's accentuated on the brow. And do not put any more product on your brush, but just use the side of it and flip up, creating a fluffy brow shape at the front. We don't want harsh lines. We don't want a box shape. It's not a natural look for a brow. The nice swoop of a brow like this. Then we'll go to the next brow. Again, slight little bit of product. You don't need a lot. And there are so many different products out there for brows. Okay, so I started off with a brow pencil, and then I've gone to a brush and a wax. Now, as I said, everyone's different. If you want some more brow tutorials, then we can do so. Again, just comment down below. Anything that people want would be good for me to know, because it means I can give you what you want instead of guessing and trying to figure out what it is that people need help with. Instead, being told is easier. But yes, you can use a brow pencil, you can use brow pomade, you can do anything. So you can see there, you've got a little bit of a gap. So the extra product you've got on that brush, you just work it into the brow, like so. There we go. I do need to redo my brows. So in the next video, hopefully they'll be all tinted and done for you. It's been a busy few weeks. Okay, next up, we have the Extreme Black Wonderful Mascara. And this is from Rimmel London. So as you can see, my products in my makeup kit are high-end, and then I also have high street. Because high street works. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy Charlotte Tilbury and Dior and Estée Lauder and all that stuff. You know, they are amazing products, but if you can't afford it, we can also use high street brands too. And again, these are some of the videos that I'll be showing you, is some more high street brands, some more high-end brands, things like that. So moving on with the look, I'm going to do the mascara. The brush itself is actually a really nice brush. Like, I like a big, thick brush. My lashes aren't in great condition. I decided to pick my lashes off, which I know shouldn't happen. So I will be, in the next few days, hopefully doing a lash lift on myself. Now, that'll be quite interesting. I've done it once or twice before, and I do look quite funny with it. I might have to show you guys. But yes, what that will do, the lash lift will create my lashes to look longer and thicker and give it a nice curl, whereas my lashes aren't too short at the moment, but they are very they're very flat. There's no curl in them whatsoever, so I have to really work the mascara, and even then it doesn't work really. But this mascara is actually a really, really good one. When I do my brides as well, I get them to bring their own mascaras, because it means that I can get a better lift on their lashes, especially if they're not doing or having lashes applied. You can always use a brush to just push up afterwards as well.
Seeing eyes of mine, what do you feel? like you did sometimes, seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll change it, change it. Trees inside of me, in this desert I can look at you with love, seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow, grow the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, 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 I wanna be.
Now when it comes to the bottom lashes, some people like to put lash mascara on. Some people don't. Some people don't have any lashes on the bottom. So that's mainly why. Or it's the fact that their lashes are too long on the bottom and they don't like it looking like spiders, which is fair enough. Goodness me, I can't wait to do a lash lift on myself. So each their own with the bottom lashes. Okay, moving forward. Now, when you look at the makeup so far, it's very bland, it's very one colour, it's very flat. So what we need to do moving forward is we need to put bronzer to suck those cheeks in and to slightly contour the face. So I am going to use my James Reed palette. It's a little bit dusty because it gets used a lot. James Reed is amazing, their bronzer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the highlighter, this is the bronzer. And we're going to use a tapered bronzer brush. This is Lily Lola. Lolo. It's a tapered contour brush. I'm so bad with names. Lily Lolo. Okay, we only take a little bit. Always tap off a brush and then suck your cheeks in like that and start from this area and work up in circular motions up to the top of the ear. And then work back down. Get another little bit. Like so. And the reason you do that face, can you see the difference? It highlights your cheekbones. Get a little bit more and work round the hairline, being very light with the brush. And working the product back into the hairline. You can go a little bit heavier on the bronzer, but not too much, remembering it is a day look. I know a lot of girls do like a bit of highlighter on day. I personally don't. That's more of a soft glam look, which I can show you down the line. Okay, now the other thing you can do is, depending on how you feel. So just to finishing off the bronze look, you need to get your big powder puff brush, brush it up against your ear. What that does is it just blends it into place. Again on this side, up into the hairline. And if you want to contour the nose slightly, get a very small little brush, get a little bit of bronzer, sorry. Just slightly come down the nose. Can you see the difference already? A little bit here, a little bit here. Get your brush. Brush out. There we go. Now, a lot of people forget about blusher. Okay, so we need a pop of colour on our cheeks. When you get embarrassed, when you smile, everything like that, it's going to make it pop. So I'm going to use, honestly, just the smell, it's amazing. My Too Faced palette. Okay, so this is the natural face. And honestly, when you open it up, it smells like candy. It smells so good. So the colours are just insanely beautiful. The bronzers are great as well. But I'm going to use a mixture of these two middle ones. So it's Pink Wink and Pink Sand. You get your brush, your puff powder brush. Very small amount on both. And just literally dab up into that bronzer. Like so. And then brush it up into the bronzer to again blend into place. Like so. Honestly, you can smell this palette from a mile away. Use your big puff powder brush just to blend it in a little bit more because we don't want any lines, any splodges. Like so. Okay. Now, to finish it off, obviously, some people don't like putting lipstick on, some people don't like putting lip gloss on, things like that. That's absolutely fine, everyone's different. My daily one, if I'm gonna go out and put a little bit, you know, naturally, I don't have any lip gloss on or lipstick, maybe a bit of lip seal or lip balm, just to make my lips pop. But today I'm just going to, so I don't normally put colour on, but I really wanna try this lip gloss. Okay, so I got it in a little pack from Estée. So every time I buy something from Estée, I get some new products to try out. And I love trying out new products. There are so many products out on the street at the moment and, you know, in shops and things that even us makeup artists, we don't get to try them all. So I love when I get like a hamper of new things to try. And this is one of them. So I'm gonna use my Subculture lip pencil from MAC. It is one of my favorites. And just work that lip shape with it. Like so. And let's try this bad boy out. You don't need a lot of it. It smells actually really good. All I keep saying is about smelling makeup. It's an addiction.
Seeing eyes.
Oh, that's nice. Feels good too. Okay, so there we go. That's my daily look. Very easy steps, and it's not hard to do. Trying to find the right products for you is the main thing. So Estée Lauder foundation might not be the right one for you. It might be another brand. Obviously high street brands I'm happy to recommend on to as well. So as I said previously, if you want any one-to-one help or you're interested in a virtual makeup lesson, then drop me a message. And I will try and keep up with these videos and adding new content each time. But yes, any recommendations, anything you guys want to see, please drop me a message. But in the meantime, have a good week. See you later. Bye.